going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports, and this is NFL Week 13 Thanksgiving Day picks. So there is 3 games for tomorrow, but I do have 4 plays in those games. So let's get into it. The first game is the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions. The line is at 9.5 in favor of Detroit, and the total is at 48.5 points. The first thing I always do with Detroit games is I look at the opponent rush defense, and Chicago ranks 20th against the run, and Gibbs ranks 4th, and Montgomery ranks 16th in rush yards in the last 4 weeks. So I think they should be able to run all over here. One of them is going to score a touchdown, if not both of them, and maybe even multiple touchdowns. And Jared Goff should still be able to throw the ball. Probably not as good since Chicago's pass defense does rank 13th. But I just love the ground game. I clearly have a thing for running backs, and I do love this duo. And I think this is a great spot for them. On the other side, Caleb Williams looks like a new man since that coaching change. Versus Minnesota, they did have that 30-27 loss in overtime, but he threw for 340 yards and 2 touchdowns. Versus Green Bay, they did have that. They had a 20-19 loss, but he threw for 231 yards. So obviously he still had losses, but the yards were up, the points were up, and these games were close. They weren't blowout games. I thought about taking Chicago plus the points. I thought about it more when this line was at 11, but I think that Detroit does cover here. I think that the ground game is going to carry Detroit, and for that reason, I took Detroit minus 9.5 points. I also took the over at 48.5 points. So the Lions' pass defense, though, does rank 25th. So I do think that Caleb Williams should be able to throw the ball and get a few touchdowns here. But I just don't think that. I think they cover this number. So I took Detroit minus 9.5, and I took the over at 48.5 points. Next game is the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. The line is at 3 in favor of Dallas, and the total is at 37 points. So both of these teams are just a mess right now. Obviously, the Giants don't have Daniel Jones, which wouldn't have made a difference in this game anyway. And it does look like they're going back to Tommy DeVito, but as of right now, he's listed as questionable. So I don't know if he's gonna play in this game. It does seem like they are hoping that he does. But both of these teams are just a mess right now. I mean, the Giants have lost their last 5 games, and Dallas has won one of their last 5 games, and that was last week versus Washington, where Washington had to try for that Hail Mary, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get it. So Dallas did take that win. But Dallas will be at home, and they're going against this beaten down Giants team. Their team morale is pretty much non-existent at this point, and Dallas has proved to us that they are still fighting. They proved to us that last week. So for that reason, I took Dallas minus the points. Next game is the Miami Dolphins at Green Bay Packers. The line is at 3.5 in favor of Green Bay, and the total is at 47 points. So Miami is coming off of an easy win versus New England, and Green Bay is coming off an easy win versus San Francisco. But Miami has to travel, and Green Bay is staying put. They're not going anywhere. They're not traveling. And historically, Tua does not do good in the cold. And this game is at Green Bay and at night. So I think this is going to be tough for Tua here. And this Green Bay's defense is a better defense than what he has faced in the last 3 games. I mean, he faced New England, he faced the Raiders, and he faced the Rams. On the other side, Miami ranks 7th overall and 8th against the pass. And Jordan Love just faced the 49ers defense that ranks 6th against the pass and 6th overall. They did get an easy win in that game, but Love didn't do exactly uh, amazing in this game. He threw for 162 yards and he did throw for 2 touchdowns. Um, but Green Bay does have the advantage in this game. I don't think Tua is going to do very well in the cold and at night. I don't think this is going to be easy here for Miami, and I think that Green Bay just has the advantage over them. So for that reason, I took Green Bay minus 3.5. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Bet responsibly, and I will be posting another video for the Sunday games. So thanks for watching. I'm MP, and this is MP Talks Sports.